name is Sasha. Welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to be talking about my top 5 books of spring. So I read 17 books in the months of September, October and November, and that is spring here in Australia. And I'm going to be talking about my top 5. I read a lot more in winter than I did spring, but spring was really hectic for me. Like, I did get married, I went back to work, and my child is getting older, so he's becoming a lot more hands-on than he was when he was a kid. Not really a kid, more like when he was a baby, because he's only like 10 months old, 11 months old. There's no really particular order with these books, except for the last one that I'll mention, which is most likely going to be a lot of people's, like, it was good, but You'll see what I'm talking about. First, I want to talk about Fury Born by Claire Legrand. Now, I actually listened to this on audio, and it was not what I was expecting when I was reading this book. So you got 2 perspectives, and one is of the Blood Queen and one is of the Sun Queen. Without spoiling it too much, you've got the Blood Queen is in one era of time, like 1,000 years ago, and then you've got the Sun Queen, who is like right now. But you don't know she's the Sun Queen until like she doesn't even know that she's the Sun Queen about maybe 2/3 of the way into the book, but like anyone who read the synopsis knows that she's the Sun Queen. So I don't know why they did that. For the first couple hours listening to the book, I really could not care less for either Riel or Eliana. Riel's chapter came on and I'm like, okay, here we go. And then we went to Eliana's. I'm like, oh, I don't care about Eliana, go back to Riel. And then Riel will come along. I'm like, no, I don't care about Riel, go back to Eliana. And it's like switching. It is a really awesome high fantasy though. And for anyone that's wanting to get into high fantasy but don't know where to start, I think it is a really awesome starter book to start off with, because just some of the world building and the magic system. I actually really love the magic system. I can't wait for the next book because I would love to know more about everything. The next book I'm going to talk about is more a novella, and it is The Oracle Queen by Kendara Blake. This is one of the novellas out of the Queens of Fenburn binder. I wish that the whole series was focused on this Oracle Queen, because I cared more about her story than I did any of the others. We'd just love to know what happens after, because reading the 3 Dark Crowns series, there's just something not ticking me. Like, it's got all the aspects of me loving it, but there's just something not just flicking me over that line, and but the Oracle Queen flicked me over that line. I think it must be the characters. I don't really care for the girls. I want to know more about the Oracle Queen, and I just loved it, and I wish that she would write more how she wrote Oracle Queen into the next books, even though there's only one more book left to go. What can you do? The next book I want to talk about is To All the Boys I Loved Before by Jenny Han. I only read this book because I had watched the Netflix movie and they did so well. I think I just needed some summer vibes, and it got me into that summer vibes, even though I don't think it really was summery at all, to be honest. I think they were in school the whole time, so it's winter. But I just needed a high school contemporary, and it was amazing, and I loved it so much. And I'm kind of sad that I got into it so late now that I'm 23. I know I would have loved it when I was younger, even though I think it only came out in 2012, which means I was 17 then. But still, it was really, really good, and I think it's great for any age range. The next book, oh my gosh, so this is The Kiss Quotient by Helen Huang. And it's just amazing. Like, so this is an adult romance book, and I loved all of the diversity in it. So you've got one of the main characters is autistic, and the other main character is Vietnamese and Swedish. How the author put everything into it and made it so seamless. It was just amazing. And you've got some real sexy scenes in this too. And you just can't go wrong with some sexy scenes. Now, the favorite book that I read for spring was Kingdom of Ash by Sarah J. Maas. This is the finale in the Throne of Glass series. I'm sure you've heard about it by now. It was just the ending that we needed, and I'm so grateful for it. I love it so much. I can't say anything about this book without spoiling anything else. I just want to show off this cover too because it's so beautiful. So those were the top 5 books that I read in spring. Let me know what you loved that you read for the months of September, October, and November, because I would love to know. If you have read any of those books that I talked about, please come and chat to me, because I would love to get to know you more, and I want to chat. I want to chat about Furyborn for starters, and I want to chat about To All the Boys. I want to chat about Lara Jean, and okay, hang on. Who do you think Lara Jean should have ended up with? Because I don't think Peter was the one. I think Lara Jean and John Ambrose McLaren are endgame. Even though she'll probably never write another story about them. If she did, that would be amazing. I'd love to see Lara Jean in college, or even like 5 years later when little Kitty is like 17 and she's like doing her last year of high school. I want to see Kitty's perspective. Please give me Kitty's perspective. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you'd like to see more. Add me on Goodreads at sashreads and on Bookstagram at sashreads as well. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a good rest of your day. Bye.